Hi there, everybody. I'm Jennifer Angel. Okay, so let's have a look at this week's chart. Horoscope for the week of September the 23rd. I'm going to be staying off camera this week. Seems like this is a time for my health. And yes, it does show up in my chart as well. And of course, it's getting to that time of year in USA where, we need to do all our health before the new year starts. So if you've been following me, you know I've been battling with bronchitis for years, actually, and I'm just getting over that. And now I have a sun skin surgery that I had, so I'm probably going to be off camera for a little while, and I'll send you to the website for the written horoscopes, but I want to go through and cover the planetary review and report because, as usual, there's a lot going on this week. So right at the beginning of the week of September 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, depending on where you are in the world, then Venus is going to transit from Libra to Scorpio. So the energy shifts now from the harmonious diplomatic interactions of Libra to more deeper emotional connections and the intensity in relationships to Scorpio. So, in Libra, Venus encourages balance, beauty, partnerships, and just like, fostering a desire for harmony all over. So Libra is one of those signs that do not do well with disharmony. I mean, who doesn't really? But, some signs admittedly do like a little bit of friction. It sort of helps them, know that things are sort of happening, but not Libra. So, and because of Venus is Libra's ruler, so it's very comfortable here. And as it enters Scorpio, the focus really turns more inward. So just promoting everybody just to explore the themes of more passion, intimacy, and transformation. I mean, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. The original ruler is Mars. So it's very passionate with the Mars, and it's very transformational with the Pluto influence. And that urges us all just to, confront our desires as well as our vulnerabilities and just go deeper to see what's really going on, because, sometimes we don't want to do that because sometimes we just simply don't have the time to spend on it. And this is where journaling is so great. So, this is a great time to get a journal and just sort of think through things that are going on, particularly with relationships. Let's remember that Venus rules relationships, as well as money, and also the relationship that you have with yourself. So this transition can lead to deep, profound connections. So you want to watch that, and also any challenges, and you want to sort of just navigate through the complexities of love, relationships, attraction, and also the relationship that you have with money and support in your life on all levels. Okay. And then on the 24th, Mercury is going to trine Uranus. And when Mercury is in Virgo, so it's in Mercury in Virgo is trining Uranus in Taurus. So this is like really innovative thinking with the Uranus there, and also practical problem solving just coming to the front with the Virgo influence. So this is like a harmonious aspect with the trine. It does encourage us to just embrace new ideas and somewhat, be open to unconventional approaches, things perhaps you haven't thought of before. And, the Virgo just helps to just maintain that grounded perspective as well. So you can expect bursts of inspiration to come through here because, it's very much a creative energy as well. And, just breakthroughs in communication, anything to do with technological uh, prospects or projects, financial matters, because that Taurus sits in the second house of money, and just allowing to have a blend of creativity and logic. So when you can bring these two together, that really can enhance your, more of your decision making and productivity. And just because Virgo is all about productivity as well and gaining balance in your life. And because it's Mercury, the communication planet, which rules Virgo, so once again, it's very comfortable here. It's a matter of listening to yourself and having that communication with yourself, okay? And then on the 25th, as Mercury in Virgo will be opposite Neptune in Pisces, this creates a balance between having clear thinking, analytical thinking, and also in Pisces, that dreamy, imaginative, inspirational influence comes through. So this aspect can really lead to confusion or miscommunication, as the practical insights can just clash with the idealist visions. So I like to sort of have a balance between the reality and the fantasy. These lines can blur a little bit with this, but if you get that balance of reality and idealistic thinking, and then it really comes together for you. And on the 26th, when excuse me, when Mercury in Virgo is going to trine Pluto, another trine. Pluto's now back in Capricorn, and these trines are like easy passages. So, they're a path of least resistance. So you can experience really powerful shifts during this time. And once again, analytical thinking and transformational insights. So, as usual, as we go through the report for the week, there's like a layer upon layer that seems to give a story. And already we're getting a story here for the week of, paying attention to your analytical, logical thinking, but also paying attention to your intuitive, inspirational insights as well. Excuse me. So it's an excellent time just for research, problem solving, making strategic decisions, and being able to effectively communicate those ideas. And that's what's most important here, to have the clarity to put a plan together, okay? And then on the 26th also, is Mercury's going to transition from Virgo, one of the signs that rules, the other being Gemini, to Libra. Okay, so this really gets another, meticulous and analytical problem solving from the Virgo to harmony and collaboration in communication as Mercury moves into Libra. So, Virgo, we have to remember, Virgo is more detailed oriented, can be a little bit critical, but as I say, which you probably don't find in the textbooks, Virgo are really only critical when they care about you enough to be so, okay? So if you've been on the other end of Virgo's sort of critical sense, just keep that in mind next time, that, if they don't care, they're not going to bother, okay? But in Libra, it's more about seeking balance and fairness, making sure that, or trying to make sure that everybody gets a win-win. And also, it helps us be more diplomatic in our interactions and respond more rather than react. Okay, so that makes it an ideal time for negotiations and discussions as Mercury moves into Libra. Okay. And, just remember to use tact and more understanding. Excuse me once again. Okay, so on the 29th, so when Mars in Cancer is going to trine Saturn in Pisces. So once again, this is a very harmonious blend of drive, discipline, energy of Saturn, and the driving energy and motivational energy of Mars. This is an excellent time just to take action. And as you get the support from Saturn, it helps just to, as you're taking that action, it helps just to solidify your efforts with, one, practicality with the Saturn and determination with the Mars. So although these two are really just totally opposite energies, because Saturn likes to get everything organized, put it all in the boxes. A Capricorn, I'm ruled by Saturn. I'm very organized. I've got, I use a calendar called Evernote. It gives me like table format, tick boxes, color coding. I tell you, my to-do list is a work of art, and so it's very much the Saturn, but of course in the Pisces is opposite as well, because Pisces likes to go with the flow. And then you get Mars involved, and Mars is, let's go, let's put it into action. Like, let's just, race forward because I'm motivated now and I want to get it done. So even though they are opposite energies, they really do work well together, as long as you don't get too, let's say, frustrated about it, okay? So this week, just wrapping up, this week presents like a very rich tapestry of astrological influences that encourage both the introspection and transformation. So as Venus transitions from Libra to Scorpio, relationships take on a deeper, more passionate tone, and that's going to help us all seek our, emotional intimacy, as well as being authentic and staying true to ourselves, okay? And then the trine between Mercury and Virgo and Uranus in Taurus, that's going to just spark innovative thinking. It's a very creative energy, which I love this. And, while the opposition to Neptune invites us just to, look at reality as well as our intuition, so, and be inspired. And it reminds us just to trust our intuition more. Okay, so there's a real great balance here this week of being practical, as well as from looking for what's happening on the outside, as well as looking inside for our answers, okay? And finally, Mars in Cancer trining Saturn in Pisces. I mean, this, as I said, it's just going to allow us to just nurture our goals and get in touch with who we are, what we want, and then move forward with determination to make it happen. So overall, this week, it just presents lots of opportunities just for, our personal growth, to be creative, to, meet and build meaningful connections, and just urges us to embrace both the practical and the transformative aspects of our life. Okay, so as my voice is going, I'm going to stop there and invite you to read your individual sun sign horoscope on jenniferangel.com. Just go to the menu at the top, to horoscope. And if you're like me and you love daily horoscopes and really intense, complex writings on your monthly horoscope, then you want to have a look at the Astro Wealth Wisdom subscription program. Have a look at it. You can do a free 7-day trial, cancel anytime. But people are loving this. I'm known for my daily horoscopes. And if you love horoscopes, then I hope you, love that too. Give it a go. Okay. Thanks so much, and have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.